So Kendrick Lamar is still on his Grand National Tour and probably had his best show from that tour the other night in Drake's hometown of Toronto, Canada. Many Drake fans on social media were begging Kendrick Lamar to come to Toronto and bet he wouldn't sing Not Like Us, Euphoria, the Drake disses. And he did all of that in Drake's hometown. And Toronto was loving Kendrick Lamar. It honestly felt like Kendrick was home that night. And not only was Kendrick Lamar comfortable, but the crowd couldn't stop cheering for Kendrick. This is a huge L for Drake because Kendrick is performing one of the biggest diss tracks of all time. And the song is alleging that you are a you-know-what, saying you touch kids, things of that nature. And you have the whole crowd singing along with Kendrick, saying your name as loud as they can, letting you know that Kendrick really won the beef worldwide, even in Toronto. Yes, of course, there's people still defending Drake and there's still stands out there, things like that. We all know that Drake is a huge artist, but for the whole crowd to be dancing, singing along to the lyrics word for word, having a fun time, making fun of you, singing along with Kendrick, that just goes to show you how powerful Not Like Us is. And of course, Euphoria and all that. And you already know there's going to be some diehard Drake fans trying to move the goalpost and say that Kendrick Lamar is scared and he has security with him and he's protected and things like that. But at first they were saying Kendrick couldn't come to Toronto and perform Not Like Us, and Toronto got Drake's back no matter what. But that's not looking like the case at all. Without context, if you were to watch that performance that he did in Toronto, you would think he's in Compton, California. You would think he's performing at a pop-out event. That's how active the Toronto fans were, singing along with Kendrick Lamar dissing Drake. And I know Drake is seeing this all over social media. There's no way to escape it.
Two grown men. Their beef has nothing to do with me. I'm still going to come to this concert.
Kendrick all day. I love Drake though, but Kendrick is where it's at.
Do you think he's going to perform Not Like Us tonight?
For sure, and I think the whole stadium's going crazy.
I love Drake for sure. I love music, and I love Drake's music. But I think music goes a bit beyond personal grudges, so that's why we're here.
This right here is a huge W for K-Dot. And if Drake had a huge diss record dissing Kendrick Lamar and tried to perform in LA, I think it would have been a different story. The LA crowd wouldn't be singing along with Drake or dissing Kendrick or anything like that. I just don't see that happening at all because I know LA would be active out there, like really active, and go at Drake. Not saying Drake doesn't have fans in LA, of course he does. But a huge diss record going at Kendrick Lamar wouldn't fly in Los Angeles. I just don't see it. I'm sorry. You had people in the crowd crip walking, yelling out OV ho, yelling out one more time, wanting an encore from K-Dot. I can't lie though, yelling out one more time is kind of crazy, especially, what the song is about. It's one more time, that's wild. And I know Drake is probably like, after all I did for you guys, but you just can't deny good, hard-hitting music that's catchy and that you can catch a vibe to. And if the song happens to be dissing you and happens to be one of the biggest diss tracks of all time, good luck with that. But I can't lie, it's kind of crazy watching those clips because Kendrick is not only dissing Drake, but in those songs, he's taking jabs at Toronto and Canadians, if you think about it. You got the crowd loving every minute of it. It's wild just like thinking of that. Drake just caught the ultimate L because what can he say after this? Because the place where you're supposed to be getting support from the most is cheering for your biggest enemy, your biggest op, whatever you want to call it. singing his songs word for word that's coming at you, the biggest diss song to ever come at you. And they're singing along with him, wanting him to sing again. They want an encore. They're dancing. They know it word for word. They're just loving him out there. And you would think that would be the place that would be heckling Kendrick, or I don't know, maybe someone throwing a drink or something. You would think something like that would happen in that territory, but yeah, it didn't happen at all.
Okay, does this ring a bell? Drop, 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 drop. Psst, I see
And even when the concert was over, fans continued to sing Not Like Us, and went to the New Ho King restaurant where Kendrick Lamar shouted out on Euphoria and sung their hearts out all night. They took over the restaurant, and New Ho King loves Kendrick too because he brought out so many new customers and business has been booming ever since. I know things are going to be really awkward when Drake performs in Toronto again because he's going to be looking at the crowd as very fickle, and I wouldn't be surprised if he mentioned or took a jab at Kendrick again while performing at that same venue, which is the Rogers Center. But in my opinion, there's just no point because you can't force the fans to pick who they want to pick. And some fans probably love Not Like Us, Euphoria, and are still the biggest Drake fans. Some fans can just love both artists, and that's the freedom of listening to music. But for the crowd in Toronto to be yelling out, "Say Drake, I heard you like him young," is still crazy to me. So it looks like Kendrick Lamar always has a home in Toronto, Canada, because they love him out there.
I don't know if Kendrick is booking a show at the Scotiabank Arena and people not showing up to just boo him. Like, I don't think Drake gets booed in LA at the Crypto at his show. I can 100% see Kendrick getting booed all night at a Scotiabank Arena show.
It's no secret that Toronto.
And it looks like Drake is gearing up for his new solo project, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is Kendrick, and I don't think that's the smartest idea because he doesn't want another summer banger, another Not Like Us type of record again. You know, he shouldn't want another back and forth. That's not the smartest idea. And I bet Drake thought that Not Like Us by now would have died down. People wouldn't really, rock with it no more. Of course, a lot of people are sick of it, but a lot of people still love it as well because it's been played a lot. A lot of people love it. More people love it than they hate it. Like, the song is a banger. It's gonna eventually go diamond. It's one of those type of tracks. And if Drake tries to engage again, it's only gonna keep Not Like Us going forever, to be honest. It's gonna keep fueling that record. So I just don't think Drake should diss Kendrick. No jabs or anything like that. Just take the L. You're still a huge artist. You're gonna go down as one of the great artists, hit makers, and Drake is gonna go down as that, no matter how you feel about him. But no more dissing Kendrick. I think that's over with. I think that's done. But yeah, that's just how I feel. If you got to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you're new and enjoy videos like this. Hit that like button. It would help me out so much. Comment down below anything Kendrick related, Drake related, SZA, the Grand National Tour, all of that. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm out.